When scales clash with fur, the wild turns unpredictable. From fearless lizards to relentless dogs, these are the unexpected battles where size doesn't always decide the winner. Get ready to witness raw survival, shocking reversals, and the untamed fury of nature unleashed. This massive monitor lizard looked like it was outmatched from the start. Two relentless dogs had it cornered high up in a tree, lunging and snapping with deadly force. The poor creature clung to the bark, desperate to escape. But escape seemed impossible. Every second felt like the last. The dog showed no mercy, and the lizard's survival hung by a thread. Would it make it out alive? The tension was unbearable. This pit bull didn't hesitate, not for a second. The moment it locked eyes on the nearby monitor lizard, it charged with lightning speed. Without warning, it seized the lizard by the tail and dragged it violently across the ground. It wasn't just an attack, it was a statement. "Come with me, my friend," it seemed to say. But this wasn't a friendly invitation. The power, the precision, the primal instinct, it was chilling to watch. Something about this dog struck pure terror into the heart of the monitor lizard. It didn't attack at first, but the moment that barking began, the lizard panicked. As the dog lunged, barking ferociously, the lizard's instincts kicked in. No fight, only flight. It bolted in a desperate escape, fleeing for its life through dirt and leaves, the dog right on its heels. This was no ordinary fear. This was survival terror. Despite being outnumbered, this large monitor lizard wasn't ready to die. A group of dogs surrounded it, snapping, snarling, circling like wolves. But the lizard refused to freeze. It lashed its tail, darted sideways, and found a path to freedom in the chaos. Against all odds, it escaped. Watching it vanish into the bushes was like witnessing a miracle. Proof that even surrounded and hunted, raw survival instincts can still win the day. This brutal clash stretched on, both animals unwilling to surrender. The dog was fierce, the small monitor lizard desperate. But desperation alone wasn't enough. They tore into each other, dust flying, claws slashing, jaws snapping. Yet, as the minutes dragged on, the lizard's strength faded. At last, the dog landed its final bite. The lizard lay still. A battle for survival had ended, not in triumph, but in tragedy. Three dogs, one lizard, no mercy. The moment they spotted it, they pounced like a synchronized hunting pack. The monitor lizard tried to stand its ground, but against such brutal force, it never had a chance. The dogs tore into it with vicious precision, their aggression unmatched. The scene was savage, pure primal dominance. This wasn't a fight, it was a massacre. The German Shepherd wasn't giving up, and neither was the lizard. Back and forth they went in a relentless clash of strength and will. The lizard was large and powerful, snapping and thrashing with muscle and fury. The dog, equally stubborn, kept pushing forward. Blow after blow, neither backed down. This was not just a fight, it was a test of endurance. No clear winner, only mutual respect carved in battle. What a narrow escape. This monitor lizard was seconds from becoming a snack. Two dogs sprinted after it with terrifying speed, barking like mad. But the lizard had other plans. It bolted faster than anyone expected. Just as the jaws were about to close, it slipped away into the undergrowth. It wasn't just fast, it was lightning. Survival came down to seconds, and the lizard won that race. Now, the tables have turned. This wasn't a monitor lizard. It was an iguana, and it had no intention of running. One bulldog thought it could handle the lizard easily. Big mistake. The iguana stood its ground like a warrior, and with one fierce snap, the dog let out a scream and ran for its life. That single moment flipped the entire fight. This wasn't prey, it was the boss. matter how hard they tried, these dogs couldn't win. They surrounded the iguana, barked, snapped, lunged, but the lizard didn't even flinch. It didn't respond. It didn't run. It just sat there like a stone fortress watching. The dogs got louder, more desperate. But the iguana remained calm, unmoved, unbothered. It wasn't fearlessness, it was dominance, and it made the dogs look like clowns. This one dog puffed up, trying to look brave. It crouched, crept forward, barked a few times, but deep down you could see it, the fear, the hesitation. The iguana wasn't moving, just watching with cold stillness. And the dog? It froze, unsure. Ears back, legs stiff, all bark, no bite. In that moment, the smaller lizard was the bigger beast. Another foolish dog decided to test the wrong opponent. It crept toward a massive tegu lizard, expecting an easy target. But the lizard wasn't in the mood for nonsense. It turned, snapped, and launched forward. The dog yelped and ran with everything it had. It wasn't a bite, it was a warning. 1 second too slow, and it could have been worse. That dog learned a painful, humbling lesson. Seven dogs, one lizard, and still, the lizard won. They came at it like a storm, biting, growling, overwhelming, but it didn't break. It struck back, fierce and wild, tail swinging, jaws snapping. The chaos turned fast. One by one, the dogs pulled away, yelping in pain. The predator became the prey, and the lizard stood tall in the aftermath. Not just survival, victory. In a shocking twist, a single monitor lizard faced down two aggressive dogs and won. One dog rushed forward only to recoil in terror. The second tried to hold ground, but the lizard came at it with such force that it quickly turned and fled. The lizard didn't just defend itself, it dominated. For once, the wild wasn't ruled by teeth and fur, but by scales and rage. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.